Every now and then, I meet someone who reminds me why I started this podcast called The Roadcast. Someone who doesn't just travel, but allows the journey to reshape who they are. My guest today didn't grow up riding motorcycles. In fact, until 2016, if I'm not mistaken, he never even ridden one, not even a bike. Yet today, he has crossed our beautiful country, India, ridden through some of the world's toughest mountain passes, survived roads that most of us wouldn't even attempt in a four-wheeler, and somehow returned with something even more valuable than photographs. Perspective. Yes, my dear friends. Was it courage? Was it madness? Or did the road simply chose him? Welcome to the UD Roadcast. This is The Road Chose Me. When I say me, it refers to my humble guest today. This is welcome to episode number 26, a conversation with Ratnadaap. However, before I welcome him, let me give you a glimpse of what kind of madness this man is. Before you see and hear him in the flesh, how about seeing some images of him? Allow me to share. So here we are. This is Ratnadaap, not Ratan, Ratna, mind you. And that's his humble and loyal companion. I don't know his or her name yet. We will find out from our humble guest. And that's him. Let's check a couple of more pictures here. Yeah, look at that smile of accomplishment, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the profile. And, well, I smell something burning. If it's some of you, well, I can understand. So, as I always say, keep riding, people, not only a motorcycle, even in life, metaphorically, keep riding, don't park your dreams. Ratna and I happen to be one of those people who don't park our dreams. We ride towards them. And sure, another black and white, beautiful. Now, this is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this picture. We are going to hear a lot of where this was clicked, what is the story behind it. Stick on till the end of this particular episode. They're going to be amazing gems you don't want to miss. Wow, Nakshe se Hadas gaya tha par himmat nahi hara. So many different phases of life, and we'll find out more about what he got to do with musical celebrities. And this is what the entire show is going to be about today. Without much ado, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce all of you with my dear friend. He's not just a friend, however, a huge inspiration for my motorcycle journey as well. Put your hands together and welcome the Mint Wheels on Instagram. Follow him and check his workout. Ratnadeep Das. There he is. So good to see you, man. So good to see you at last, finally. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, just before I had started my Bhubaneswar ride, I reached Bhubaneswar and I got back, as all of you are already aware of that. If you aren't aware about my Bhubaneswar journey, come on, go to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, follow karo yaar, and keep in touch with me. It's not just my riding stories. There are loads of other things, skills which I'm equipped with, and I help people all the time. Yeah, so wonderful. Great to have you here, Mint Wheels. Don't feel like calling you Ratan for some reason. So we were supposed to meet at Bhubaneswar.
Yes,
And
yes,
this
yes.
episode could have happened either in the premises, the beautiful room he's sitting in, or on top of a mountain somewhere, on a hillside or maybe in a
Right, right,
forest.
right.
However, circumstances, and I think Ratni, your son was unwell, right? And
Yes,
that's
yes.
why
He
you
was
and I
going
couldn't
viral.
meet. And I remember, ladies and gentlemen, before he starts speaking, let me tell you how humble he is. He even messaged me when I was in Bhubaneswar, and he told me, Yuri sir, nahi jam sakta hai sir, मेरे बेटे को की तबीयत खराब है and I might have to take him to the doctor and hospital जाना पड़ेगा. मैंने बोला please carry on. I still remember my reply. I told him a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Gotta
He
do.
said thank you for understanding. फिर मैंने reply किया था इसको कि भैया हम भी बाप हैं, एक बाप दूसरे बाप को नहीं समझेगा तो कौन समझेगा. He had sent me such a huge heart. Thank you very much for that huge heart. I get to appreciate and show my gratefulness to you for that. Wow, what a premises. Your man cave looks divine. Divine. Yes, give it to me. Give it to me. Or tell me more about this place you're sitting in right now.
So thank you so much, Yudi. And yes, this is my man cave, and I've built it with a lot of passion, hard work, and years of listening to music and trying to play like the greats.
Wow.
And somehow, this room, I haven't worked alone. My bandmate Atif, even he has helped me a lot. He gave me a lot of ideas that Bhaiya, you should do this. You should do this for our jam room. And this is where we sit in the evening. My evening times are booked in here.
Man, that this pad looks like a museum, man. If I come there, I'll spend half an hour just studying and observing the wall itself, that particular wall itself.
Very true, very true, very true.
Wow. Wow. I'm very impressed with your room, man,
Thank you so much,
because,
Yudi.
because from a neurological level, the environment you are in plays a huge role in the growth of our neurological system.
Very true.
Plays a huge role. So I'm sure if you have such a room, then you must be churning out some original music as well. Let's talk
Yes,
about some
we do.
original music.
We do. Actually, it's a two-piece band. It's
Okay.
called as Pandora.
Okay. Okay.
So we have recorded two originals. It is in the mixing and the mastering stage.
Okay.
Probably by next year, in the beginning of next year, we would definitely release those tracks. And
Okay.
for these tracks, I would really love to thank my guru, Mr. Shailu Ravindran. He is one of the greatest Carnatic guitar players in our country, and he hails from a music family which has got a tradition of 200 years.
Wow, wow. And I can resonate because my entire childhood, I was raised listening to a lot of Carnatic music.
Oh, wow.
So even my beginning years when I was 6 and 7, I had even learned for 4 5 years, I had learned Carnatic classical singing from my mom. My mom is a ex-Carnatic classical singer. Now she's too old. She can't.
Understand.
Physiology doesn't allow her to sing anymore. Wow, that is crazy, man. I think on your Instagram page, I remember just yesterday, you posted a video of you riffing on a Carnatic piece. You were riffing on your guitar. I think
Yes,
remember
yes,
seeing
yes.
a recent video you had posted. Interesting, interesting. Wow. So you learned the Carnatic music what online with your teacher?
Online, and basically every year, like I try to visit my guru, I stay with him and the family, and that is where things get very personal. I get a lot of personal approach from him. It is more than like learning music. It is observing my teacher, the way he walks, the way he talks, and his aesthetics before he touches his instrument and
हाँ.
before he starts speaking.
Ah, क्या बात है, क्या बात है. And there are no coincidences. अभी कल या परसों ही तो गुरु पूर्णिमा भी था.
Yes, yes, yes. I had a
So
class on that day.
that day, kya, you're so fortunate, yeah. And the
Yes,
best part is, Guru Purnima is something you and I can celebrate every day.
Same here.
So many mentors, yeah. We ride all the time. The road से बड़ा गुरु और कौन है भाई?
कोई नहीं.
लाइफ में क्या क्या सिखाया है the road ने यार.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Talking about your compositions, first of all, दिल से दिल से admiration, inspiration to Atif and Boy, the team you guys have, the duo, the dynamic duo you guys are.
Thank you.
Absolute respect to both of you for working on originals.
Yes.
Because majority out of, say, if I see 100 bands, out of them 98 of them play covers.
Yes. We do
And
cover
I
a
I
lot.
always thought playing covers was much, it felt more dynamic in the 80s and 90s,
Very true.
in when my era of rock music, it mattered a lot. People used to go
Yes.
nuts. Now I feel bands should play 90% originals
Very
and
true.
10 ओरिजिनल. हम लोग का कैसे करते थे? हम लोग के जमाने में तीन कवर्स बजाते थे, चौथा एक ओरिजिनल बीच में स्लाइड करो,
Oh my God.
फिर देन थ्री कवर्स एक और ओरिजिनल. नाउ I would love to hear majority of bands playing three originals. चलो एक कवर डाल ही देते हैं,
Of
then
course.
three originals. That kind of, because that is some serious growth, not only in musicality, even in the mindset of the musician. Because ये
Very true.
mindset पहले musicians को आना चाहिए, तभी audience को आएगा.
Very true.
So wonderful. Yeah, tell me about these compositions. कैसे हैं क्या? I mean, what kind of genre, words you, is it instrumental, और गाया किसने है? अगर शब्द हैं तो लिखा किसने है? Tell me more.
Presently, it's an instrumental band.
Okay.
So what we do is that, like, I learn Carnatic music.
हाँ.
From there, we take a rag. We try to harmonize it.
ठीक है.
And of course, I've got a rock and metal background. Even the tuning that I play, it is EB, EB, EB. Like, it is almost like a
ठीक है.
drop tuning.
ठीक है.
So that makes a huge sound for my power chords. And here Atif is on the keys. He does most of the chords, melodies, the bass line. Of course,
Hmm.
even I've got my inputs in it, but it is Atif's department. He's the
So,
one who
but
handles
फिर
everything.
rhythm section कैसे बनाते हो? Then
Rhythm
the drum.
section,
हाँ.
yes.
Rhythm
Now,
section कैसे करते हो?
now in the bass and the drums.
हाँ.
Firstly, we have got a conol in our mind, which is Indian scats. Ta, di, tum,
हाँ.
nam,
हाँ.
tata, di, tum, nam, nam. So
हाँ.
we have got a certain conocol in our mind,
हाँ.
and
Okay.
we set our, like, I set my notes according to it. I try to, and somehow after hours and hours of jamming and all, we start recording the whole jam. Then we sit and listen to it. We get more ideas.
हाँ.
And
You
this is
do
how
record
the
it.
song develops. Yes, I do record my jams. I see where I'm making a mistake, and the mistake is actually not a mistake. It gives me a different perspective on the song.
Ah,
Supposingly, I play a wrong note, but they say in jazz there is nothing called as wrong. There
ah,
is the perspective, the way you look at things. So somehow we take time to write our songs. In order to write two songs, we took around 2 years or 2.5 years,
understandable. Understandable.
because
Because
I've got my work.
both of you full-time musicians, or you guys have day jobs as well?
See, the thing is that we both have got our day jobs, but we treat our passion with extreme seriousness, because that is the main purpose why we get up in the morning and go for work.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है. I love that kind of focus, man. I really like that kind of focus. So you mean, even when you compose and when you guys jam, so instead of a drum machine or some kind of a thing, so that kunukol idea is amazing, man. I really like that kunukol idea.
Yes,
So
yes.
what, do you record a kunukol piece with your voice for, say, around 5 minutes, and you play that and you jam over it or something like that? Or
Yes,
you
yes.
have that kunukol beat happening in your mind when you do it?
The thing is that we switch on a metronome first. That gives the basic beat.
Hmm.
So
I
that
was
is
just
how
about to
things.
ask you, metronome use karte ho ki nahi?
Oh,
Hmm.
of course. That is, the most important thing a musician has to appreciate.
Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, lesson number one from the field of composition. Any young musicians listening to this roadcast right now, could you say that again, Ratnadas? Please, the
I would
importance
love
of
to.
metronome. Please use your own words. We are all ears. Please say that again.
Metronome is life, rhythm is life. Without rhythm, even the notes, the swaras will lose values. This is what my gurus have taught me. And this is what I've experienced. And I'll tell you a very funny thing about Konokols.
Hmm.
I was in Chennai once. I was visiting my guru.
Hmm.
Even his elder brother, he is a wizard in Mridangam, Shri Suru Ravindran.
Wow.
So right there, he taught me a konokol. It goes like this: ta kitta kitta thi kitta kitta tum kitta kitta nam kitta 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 dha kitta kitta thi kitta kitta tum kitta kitta nam. It has got a groove to it. I have a
Aditalam. I was just
yes,
trying to check Aditalam. Ah.
Aditalam. Yes, yes.
Ah.
It has
Ah.
got a groove to it. So what happened was that I was busy talking to my teacher. Like that was my dream come true. I forgot to charge my Bluetooth in the helmet. The next day, I'm riding from Chennai to Rajahmundry, some 611 kilometers.
Ah.
I didn't listen to songs. I started reciting conocols. The
Inside the
conocole is
helmet? Did you try inside
inside
the
the helmet. Ta kitta kitta thi kitta kitta tum kitta kitta nam kitta, and this gave a groove. And somehow I didn't get bored on the road. Sometimes, usually in the 8 lane highways, it is just you are sitting. Of course, your focus is there, but
Ah.
sometimes it gets a bit draggy. So this kept me going.
And the best part, you know what? It must have happened with you. It happens with me when I ride. And you and I are solo riders.
Yes,
So
yes,
we are
yes.
our own companions. Once the visor is down, I also keep humming. So
Wow.
you might not have noticed, but let me tell you, I'm very aware when I ride. So these things I've observed about myself. When I'm trying to, sing a beat or sing a melody and hum and sing, when you're on a bad patch of road, your kunukol or your singing, the beat per minute drops. When it's an open highway, the beats per minute increase.
Very true. Very
It
true.
happens. बीच में आया तो
Very true.
किट
Very
अरे
true.
pothole आया. You just stop at kit. Then after the pothole, you continue after the kit. Ah,
Oh my God, this
wow.
happens. This
And
does happens. And the best part is that when there is a rough patch, there's one rough patch I faced in Mechuka in Arunachal. And that time it was a 100-meter rough patch. I chanted all the mantras my mom taught me.
oh my
That is how
God.
I crossed the road. Even God is there with me because that is how you cross the road.
My God. So that motorcycle picture, which is stuck in the mud, which I
Yes.
showed at the beginning, that mud wala picture,
Yes.
हाँ वो वहीं का अरुणाचल प्रदेश का है.
This was in 2018,
Okay.
and it was in the month of June. So in the northeast, the rainfall had started, and this road was from Silchar to Aiswal, and at that time they were just constructing the road, and I had already entered Mizoram,
Okay.
and this was a stretch of 110 kilometers. What happened was that my bike fell down first. So, of course, I am a very chill sort of a guy. I know that this is a road and somebody will come. Maybe it might take an hour or two, somebody will come.
Hmm.
Then I waited for half, like, no, nobody came. Then I walked around. I
हाँ.
saw some woodcutters there.
हाँ.
They were chopping the tree.
हाँ
I told them, Bhaiya, help. By they saw my attire, they understood it. It
हाँ.
was alien for them, but they understood the point. They came down, they picked up my bike, and they went their way. After a few meters, again my bike fell down. Again I ran back to
You
them.
ran back and called those
Yes,
woodcutters.
yes, yes. Again they helped me. Third time, the same thing happened. Again I ran back. This time they are like, I am not coming. I
अरे
told
क्या
them,
फिर से so you mean you were falling down again and again every 100 200 meters, man?
yes, yes. The third time they were like, oh no, we are not coming. I'm like, let's make a deal. I've got three smokes in my pocket.
Pocket.
I'll give you two. I'll smoke one.
Let's do a tobacco trade
let's
and
let's
come
do
and
a
help me,
tobacco
bro.
trade. So somehow they came back
Uh,
and I started riding and they were waiting there. They wanted to see if I crossed that patch or not.
very sweet of them, man. That was
Very
very
sweet of
sweet of
them.
them. Very, very
Very sweet
sweet of
of
them.
them. And they
Wow,
were
nice. See, that's what recently I made a post that, every time I ride, मुझे एटलीस्ट आज तक क्योंकि नाइट राइडिंग करता नहीं हूं सो
same
आज तक
here.
डे राइडिंग में तो मुझे कोई बुरा आदमी मिला ही नहीं है यार.
नहीं 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 कभी नहीं
मुझे
कभी नहीं
सिर्फ अच्छे लोग ही मिले हैं थ्रू आउट आवर कंट्री. What we see in social media is hardly
very true
0.0001%, but the screen makes it look it generalizes the entire country. Everybody is bad, everybody is dangerous. ऐसा होता नहीं है यार.
नहीं है नहीं है
ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है.
बिल्कुल
हर
नहीं होता है
जगह मुझे सिर्फ स्वीट लोग ही मिले हैं यार.
एकदम एकदम
अब जैसे तुम साउथ में जाते होगे तो तुम्हारा नंबर प्लेट देख के ही बोलते होंगे अरे यू नो एक दो कोई इंसिडेंट हो गया होगा सम साइकिलिस्ट और समवन कि उसको कहीं मंदिर में घुसने नहीं दिया, यहाँ कोई धर्मशाला में घुसने नहीं दिया, कोई वन ऑफ कोई ये हो जाता है इंसिडेंट यार. बट वो एक इंसिडेंट को लेके वी कैन नॉट
वी कैन
जनरलाइज.
नॉट जज वेरी
या
ट्रू
यू नो
वेरी ट्रू
एक जस्ट बिकॉज एक बार रिक्शा वाले ने आपसे 100 रुपए के बदले 50 रुपए 150 रुपए ले लिए इसके मतलब सारे रिक्शे रिक्शे वाले ऐसे ही होते हैं? जरूरी नहीं होता है यार. But we are so, as humans, we are so quick to generalize and judge everybody based on that.
see the
And
thing is
that's
that
not good in the long run, man.
see the thing is that it's the point of view of
Uh,
course I'm going into a different state I don't know the language
uh,
they might try to rip me off but what I think is that maybe he needs this more than me
क्या बात है.
maybe he needs this more than me
क्या बात है इसके
and
लिए.
being a rider even you will accept you have to keep your mind very free in order to ride you can't let these things contaminate your mind on the and that is where most of the mishaps happen not accidents mishaps
मिसहैप्स हैपन. करेक्ट भाई. कहाँ ऑनलाइन है यार, गले मिलना है तुझे तो ये इन शब्दों के
एकदम
लिए तो
OT
गले मिलना है दोस्त. एब्सोल्युटली मैन, बिकॉज दैट्स व्हाट द पर्सपेक्टिव इज. जब हम हाईवे पे भी चलाते हैं कोई कट मार के निकल गया, इंस्टेड ऑफ उसको गाली देने के बदले ऐसा पर्सपेक्टिव चेंज कर लो कि शायद वो जल्दी में है यार. मे बी कोई हॉस्पिटल में होगा उसका, और मे बी उसको जोर से टॉयलेट आया होगा यार. यू डोंट नो.
yes
You don't know that, yeah. So that's what key, man. That is what. Thank you so much, mom. My mom, yeah, she gave me some.
namaskar to mom
Are
namaskar
she
to
just
auntie ji
went out. I'll convey your regards.
sure
Wow, man, crazy. That is crazy. And your recent pictures and your photography skills, bro. I've been seeing your photography skills since 4 5 years now on
yes
Facebook
yes
and
yes
Instagram में तो थोड़ा लेट फॉलो किया था आपको मैंने.
हाँ
लेकिन मैं I've been following you on Facebook for 4 5 years now.
yes yes
And
yes
I have seen the evolution of your photography skills, bro.
very true
Wow, man. So I'm not the only one who loves your black and whites, huh? There are a lot of compliments you must have got for your black and
Yes,
white.
yes, yes, yes. A lot of people have told this to me, and I feel extremely grateful. And
Huh.
this makes me work even more because
Ah,
I learn through an online. Like don't have an online teacher, but
okay.
there is an online course which has got lifetime access. I keep
Oh,
visiting those things again and again.
wow. So the what is this online course called?
It's by a photographer called as Sudhir Shevram, one of the greatest wildlife photographers out in our country. He has got
Wow.
this online course, and I've paid a minimalistic amount for it, and I've got a lifetime access to it.
Wow. That is insane, bro.
He
That is
definitely teaches wildlife photography, but
ah,
with the core ideas, with the basic settings and all, you can use it for travel photography, street photography, and everything. And it's not that I have to finish the course in one go. I take it very smoothly.
and he teaches you the works. But in your rides, you must be coming across a lot of wildlife as well, right?
Very true. Very
हाँ
true.
काफी वाइल्ड लाइफ भी
Yes,
मिलता होगा.
yes, yes, yes. Like
Hmm.
in 2018 only, like I went to Pench, I went to Kanha.
So this is your the Mint Wheels Instagram page. Now I see that you have one more page as well, right? The Mint
Yes,
Wheels
yes.
on Focus. वो क्या page है?
The intention of that page was to practice photography and keep uploading it with the settings.
Here he is or she is.
It it is the bike.
It's a bike. You don't have a name for it.
No, my wife says that it's a bife.
It- Ladies and gentlemen, meet his wife. It's not the wife, by far the way he must be taking care of the things, no? या सारे राइडर्स का एक ही हाल होता है दोस्तों.
एकदम एकदम.
हमारी बीवियां और हमारी गर्लफ्रेंड्स हरदम ऐसे उनको ऐसे ही लगता है कि हमें उनसे ज़्यादा हमारी मोटरसाइकिल से प्यार होता है. हाउ एवर दैट माइट बी ट्रू माई डियर फ्रेंड्स, लेकिन ये भूलना नहीं, विदाउट योर गर्लफ्रेंड एंड विदाउट योर वाइफ एंड योर फैमिलीज ब्लेसिंग्स एंड सपोर्ट, आपको लगता है आप और हम इतनी राइडिंग कर पाते? सो jokes are jokes, but with due respect to all the women in our lives. सही है कि नहीं? बिल्कुल.
एकदम एकदम एकदम.
Oh, look at this, bro. Wow. Some of your pictures are mad. Oh, check this. मैंने remember मैंने एक आपके black and white में मैंने पोस्ट किया था, ये तो
एकदम
सिनेमा है. ओरे
एकदम.
बाबा, सिनेमा. This is cinema, bro. This is Shri Satyajit Ray kind of frames, man.
Like funny that you mentioned this thing.
हाँ.
Back in the day, I was in a film school also, and maybe this is where I've developed this perspective from there. Like I went to study sound, but
Okay.
somehow I was really impressed with the camera people, and
Oh,
that is how I made very good friends with the photographers,
interesting.
cinematographers, as well as the animators. Because the animators, they have taught me that we don't click, we compose our own camera angles. I started studying a lot of animation. So
Wow.
someday, definitely, I would love to use that sort of an idea into my work also. Let's see how far I go.
You will, man. And the time you spent there, even I've spent around 7, 8 years in FTII in
Oh wow.
Pune. So I've learned, that's how I learned a lot about studio, how sound works, and what it means to face the camera and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's part of my, um, you know, public facing image which I have. Part of my confidence even comes from those 8 years I spent there. That's why right now people, one of my students told me, sir, usually people are camera shy. So UD sir, cameras are UD shy. So that's why. See, and the time you've spent with such great son, thanks, and be very grateful to your own observation skills. So because to click pictures which are visual, your learning happens through all your senses. It
Very true.
happens from your touch, your kinesthetic, from your visual, from auditory. क्योंकि अगर कोई कैमरामैन सिर्फ फ्रेम कैसा कर रहा है वो तो विजुअल है. आपने उनकी बातें भी सुनी होंगी ना,
एकदम.
कि इतना एपर्चर यहाँ करना चाहिए, नहीं वो वहां पर अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, यहाँ लाइट ठीक है कि नहीं. सो जब दीज एक्सपर्ट्स इवन टॉक, आप वो भी सुन रहे हो. सो योर वाओ मैन. तो सबकॉन्शियस में वो सब रिकॉर्ड होता रहता है यार. सो ऑल
एकदम.
दैट कम्स आउट. ओ लुक एट दिस. वाह. Brilliant, bro. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, ma. speechless, bro.
Absolutely.
Where is this?
This is in Leh. I clicked it from the balcony of my guest house.
And this was your recent trip to Leh, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Incredible, bro. अरे लेह के सारे फोटोग्राफ्स अमेजिंग ही होते हैं यार.
And this is one I shot with my Insta 360.
Oh
I
yeah.
recently purchased it.
Yeah. So I know every day I was seeing and I was saying, man, this guy's tripping on his 360 and stuff.
Very true. That's a dope camera.
Ah, Zotzilla. I miss Zotzilla, man. Zotzilla I did in 2016.
Oh, wow.
I'm yet to do Manali to Leh route. Now, however, now in your experience, your recent trip to Leh, I think BRO's done an amazing job of putting tarmac to practically every route, right? They had
Yes,
almost
yes,
the
yes,
entire
yes.
circuit of Leh.
Yes, yes, yes.
And so for bikers of today, it's very, very convenient, yeah, for them. Anybody can do Leh Ladakh on any bikes now. I think that kind of road infrastructure is yet to happen in places like Northeast and Uttarakhand.
Very true, very true. Even if you go to Uttarakhand and all, the roads are
Uh,
very good. But the
uh,
thing about Leh is that maybe the roads are good, but the weather becomes challenging because of the climate change.
uh,
Because in June, I faced a lot of stormy weather, black ice, that too in the month of June.
my God.
Because in the top of 19,000 feet or the 15,000s or the 18,000s, the weather is usually bad and the weather is unpredictable. But that is the gist of it. That is the gist of it. Like, that is how you train your bike. Somehow I lower down the tire pressure in order to, so that my bike won't skid.
I do that too. Mm, mm.
So, like, every time you have to think, every time you have to be in focus, like what should be done. And this preparation, I usually take around 7 to 8 months to prepare for my ride. I think of the worst case scenarios,
Scenario.
everything, and I start purchasing my things. Like, this
Okay.
is my tire inflator.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So, I've kept a puncture kit, though I didn't use it because
Sorry to interrupt you. Isn't your motorcycle a Royal Enfield Meteor?
it's a Meteor. It has
Meteor with what kind of wheel does it have? Mag
It's
wheels.
a spoke wheel, but it's tubeless.
It's tubeless. So
Yes.
okay, okay. So tubeless. I just need a clarity क्योंकि puncture kit दिखाया ना. What is that? What's
Yes.
that?
Basically, small punctures, some stones, some gravels, if they get into the tire.
Okay.
So this is what it helps me to seal it.
Oh
But
yeah, I know. You insert that, and
yes,
oh, it
yes,
has that
yes, yes.
T-bone kind of a tool, right? You used
Very
to.
true, very true.
Yes, yes. I've seen that. I've seen
But there
that.
is one more smart move one can do is
Ah,
that put sealin, Sealin. It's a kind of a liquid
ah.
which the mechanic
Bring
puts
your mic little closer to you.
Sure. So
Ah,
it's a kind of a liquid which you
ah.
can put it through your valve and you have to rotate the wheel. So the chemical it sticks to your thing. Small
Oh.
minute punctures can be avoided if you use that liquid.
So I'm curious. So you put the sealant liquid inside the tube of the tire
Yes.
when the tire
Yes.
is mounted on the bike, and after that, so the more it rotates, the sealant kind of spreads and makes a layer inside the tube.
Very true. Very true.
So एक पत्थर या एक छोटी सी कील लगी. So puncture होगा, but that sealant will seal it again or something like that.
Yes, yes,
Ah,
yes.
interesting. ये
But there
मुझे
is a
पता
small disadvantage to it. In the
हाँ.
long run, the tire gets weary.
That's a
But
problem.
somehow, for
I
this ride and
seldom.
all,
Hmm. इवन आई राइड अलोन राइड. मैं तो ब्रांड न्यू टायर्स की. मैं अभी भुवनेश्वर के लिए पीछे वाला टायर नया डाला यार. मेरा फ्रंट टायर वाज गुड. मैं ब्रांड न्यू टायर्स चेंज किए बिना जाता ही नहीं हूँ. सिटी से
एकदम
निकलता ही नहीं हूँ यार. माय
एकदम
मैकेनिक
एकदम
फ्रेंड वोंट अलाउ मी. वो फोन करके
That's
गाली
great.
देगा मेरे को। तुम निकले कैसे? बाइक मेरे को दिखाए बिना निकले कैसे? अरे गाली देगा, बहुत गाली खाता हूँ मैं उससे। सो बट
Same
एनीवेज,
here, same here.
so that is crazy, yaar. So that is amazing. And your motorcycle, and you don't travel light, looks like, man. I see a lot
No, I
of
don't
gear.
travel light.
You
I don't
carry a
travel
lot of
light.
gear, man.
Yes,
No?
yes, yes.
So now in your equipment, shooting, vlogging equipment, you've progressed to a 360-degree the camera. And do you also have a drone, or you yet to invest
Presently,
in
I
one?
don't have a drone. I don't
Okay,
have the drone. That thing
okay.
hasn't pulled me yet. If something pulls me, then only I go for it. Right
Samajh.
now, my 360 is just doing fine. If I get more into these kind of things, then only I might think of purchasing a drone.
I think a 360 is a very good investment there. After
Yes,
seeing you, even
yes.
I've got inspired. Maybe even I'll buy a 360, get my 360 as well. Yeah, because yeah. So do you use a helmet cam as well and a microphone inside? No.
No, no, nothing. I don't
Now with
put
the 360,
extra
you
weight
don't
on it.
need to.
I don't need to. I have my still camera and I have my
Okay.
360. That's it.
Still camera, DSLR. हाँ,
Yes.
वो कौन सा यूज करते हो
That's a Mark II M50 by
आप?
Canon.
Oh, Canon. Okay, interesting, interesting.
And this is the camera that I'm talking about. This is
Ah,
actually a very good travel
travel
camera.
camera.
It's
Okay.
compact, it's sturdy, and it's heavyweight. Like it feels light, but
हाँ.
it is very rough and tough.
And do you carry any
Tripod.
a tripod obviously उसके
Yes.
अलावा और कुछ?
No. In the
That's it.
camera section, like these are the two cameras that I have, and I have my mobile phone. Even I like mobile photography also. I started
Ah,
with mobile photography. Then slowly I realized my potential into it. Then I progressed to a DSLR. After that, I thought that maybe I should show my POV. Then only, and I was waiting for a 360 camera for a very long time.
हाँ, हाँ.
So once the Insta 360 X5 came out, then only I went for it.
दिल बाग बाग हो गया.
Yes. And the same thing happened with my bike. If you
हाँ,
remember my Arunachal ride, I had the
हाँ.
classic 350 of the same color, same mint color. And it was Royal Enfield's good, like it was one of the best idea to release the Meteor in this color. I was actually looking for a Meteor in this color because it gives you that comfort, and the color, it just vibes with my older bike.
And
Like
your
it was a
older bike was a
manifestation.
classic 350?
Yes, 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 it is still there.
Oh, you still have it?
Yes, yes, I still have
Wonderful,
it.
wonderful. Because I was about to book my RE Himalayan 450. However, all of a sudden, the ethanol fiasco started.
Yes.
Then I didn't want. Then the doubt creeped in. What if it turns into a dead investment and things like that? Because it
Definitely.
has to be. Yeah. So once my Himalayan comes, my Thunderbird doesn't go anywhere. It
I
remains.
understand. Yes, yes.
अब 7-8 साल एक मोटरसाइकिल, 10 साल मोटरसाइकिल चलाने के बाद उसको बेचने का मन कैसे करता है यार?
बिल्कुल नहीं,
इसमें
बिल्कुल
से
नहीं.
मेरा एक फेवरेट सवाल है, टेल मी समथिंग. When was it that you realized that your motorcycle has stopped being a machine and has become freedom for you?
That's a very good question. Nobody has asked me this before. See, the motorcycle, it came into my life because of my love for travel. Even before I started riding, I was a backpacker. I used to reach Delhi. From there, I used to take a bus from Kashmiri Gate. I went to Spiti in 2015. I went to Ladakh in 2016, backpack, that too solo backpacking. And the beauty of it,
Oh,
I am alone. The whole bus is my friends. The
wow.
whole guest house, they become my friend.
Feeling, man. What a feeling.
And that is what has taught me solo riding. But then I realized I couldn't stop the shared taxi everywhere. I couldn't stop the bus everywhere for clicking. And that is how riding came into my life. When I reached Ladakh, I was taken back. I saw them with their bullets, and that is what changed in me. And when I reached Ladakh, I didn't know how to ride a bike, so I rented a bike and I told that guy I need a mechanic with me. Maybe I
Hold
need
on.
a rider.
Which bike did you rent?
That was a classic 350 again,
Ah,
and the
तुमने
rider
शुरुआत ही
was there.
350 से की 350
Well,
which year was this 2000
2016.
2016 हाँ so तब ये वाले मॉडल आ गया था
हाँ.
गियर्स ऑन द लेफ्ट एंड द ब्रेक ऑन द राइट
यस,
मुझे लगा
यस.
वो पुराना वाला
नहीं, 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 नहीं.
ओके
तो
देन
मैं वो आदमी को बोला कि यार मुझे तो बाइक चलाना आता नहीं है, आप मुझे
हाँ
राइडर साथ में दे दो. तो बोला सर 500 रुपये एक्स्ट्रा लगेगा. बोला ठीक है यार.
हाँ
And I realized the freedom there. And while going from Ladakh to Nubra Valley, it's a straight road. So there I stopped him. I clicked some pictures. I told him, "You teach me how to ride the bike here." And that is where I first rode my
road
bike.
bike where oh my
And
god
that is where I realized that this is it.
मैं
This is
मैं
it.
मैं कहाँ पर नुब्रा वैली पे यू स्टार्टेड राइडिंग योर फर्स्ट टाइम नो योर
First time
मोटरसाइकिल
I rode for 3 to 4 kilometers, then I gave the bike to him. But
वाओ
those 3 to 4 kilometers, he said, भैया आपको तो बाइक आता ही है, तो मेरे को क्यों लिए साथ में? I was like, then I
मैन
came back home and with
No, no, allow me to interrupt you here and tell you that इधर सही मायने में या बहुत अलग अलग मायनों में तुम्हारा बचपन वहां शुरू हुआ
एकदम सर, एकदम मेरा
एक
बचपन
बहुत ही
वहां
फ्रॉम
शुरू
अ
हुआ.
वेरी डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव ना योर
Yes,
एक्चुअल
yes,
बचपन स्टार्टेड देयर
yes,
लुक
sir.
एट इट राइट अ सॉन्ग अबाउट दिस फूड फॉर
I would.
थॉट
And
वाह
back in the day, if you realize
हाँ
in the 90s, we had
हाँ
something called as GI Joes,
हाँ
small
आई
GI
रिमेम्बर
Joes.
हाँ
There was something called a Street Hawk,
यस आई रिमेम्बर
and a serial used to air in Star TV or in Star Movies or in Star World in the name
हाँ
of Street Hawk only. And
हाँ
there was a game called as Road Rash. Then came the WWE. Then came Undertaker. It all was, I wanted to do this. I just wanted to ride a bike someday. And one day that finally day came in Ladakh itself.
wow. What an inspiring story, bro. What an inspiring story, man. And then, so it's like learning motorcycle at 30 plus.
Yes, yes.
Then convincing family, then buying your classic 350, then your first solo ride, your first fear, a first mistake. So when did you realize that this isn't a hobby anymore?
Right, right, right.
You, somebody asks me, is motorcycling your hobby? Hell no!
No, man. No, no, no.
Hobbies for mortals.
Very true. Very true.
Motors- Hell no! That's how I reply. Is motorcycling a hobby? Hell no! It's a way of life. I can't use profanity more than that. Wonderful, man. Uh, Isn't so the big leap, bro. I went through a lot of your writing which you had shared with me. K2K, Northeast, Spiti, Leh, Umlingla, Turtuk. सच पास करना है मुझे सच पास किया नहीं मैंने उमलिंगला
Guys,
एंड सच
crazy,
पास करना है
crazy.
मैंने किया नहीं शिंकुला पास वो भी किया आपने यू नो इंस्टेड ऑफ मी I would normally ask, so what happened there? No, my question wants to be, what happened inside you there?
Inside me.
What happened? Any changes? What kind of inner clarity did you get about yourself?
See, the thing is that it has always made me a better human being and a humble human being. I have read quotes that I conquered this mountain, this and that. But the thing is that you merely survive mountains. You survive mountains. You don't conquer mountains, you conquer your own self. You conquer your ego. You conquer what something is that inside you which should be let out.
आतिफ भाई सुन रहे हो ना? ये तो दूसरे सॉन्ग का आइडिया है। लिख लो, नोट्स लो वहां पर। अभी जो बोला है ये गाना है पूरा। आइडिया इसमें, गाना है इसमें। हाँ हाँ।
And the
वाह।
best part is that the people that I've met on the way.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
People say India is a beautiful country. I truly accept it. What makes it beautiful is the people here.
Oh man, it's one of the best countries ever, man. The way you said, that's what I also intend to do. My elder son is a major now. He's above 18, so I'm not so worried about him anymore. My younger son is around 12, so और थोड़ा सा time है. But however, very soon I plan to do that too. Just go to Europe for 2 months,
Oh,
backpack,
lovely.
hire a motorcycle, ride, keep the motorcycle with you for a couple of weeks, go through the entire span. सब बकेट लिस्ट है। अपने बकेट लिस्ट ऐसे होते हैं यार। नो,
Ekdam, ekdam.
हमारे बकेट लिस्ट इज नॉट टू गो एंड सी आईफिल टावर एंड क्लिक पिक्चर्स देयर। दोस आर नॉट आवर बकेट
Nothing, nothing
लिस्ट।
much, dude. I
वाओ
don't
मैन।
believe in a five-star hotel. I believe a hotel which has got million stars. You just lie
मैन
down on the field, you watch the sky.
ए भाई, व्हाट अ फीलिंग मैन। हेलमेट उतार के रख के जस्ट
Ekdam.
lie down on grass and look at the sky. Oh, ah, man. I mean, you've got so much of motorcycling and journey experience, and you have experienced the road so much. I love that woodcutters rescuing you, that story.
Yes, yes.
Then you must have met musicians,
Of
uh,
course, of
you
course.
also, and villagers, army personnel, strangers, chai tapuri, tea stalls, homestays. Tell me something about, you'd mentioned a name, John Anthony.
Yes, yes, yes. I would love to
So,
speak about
yeah,
the
so who changed you the most? Someone famous or someone whose name you never learned?
the thing was that when I was in my college life and all, I was learning the guitar. I
Okay.
was trying to shred and all. Then one day I heard a band called as Mother Jane.
I love that.
And that classic Carnatic riffing, that pulled me into it. And while going through the internet, through Mandolin Srinivas, everybody, I found out a guy called as John Anthony. He
Okay.
had done a cover of a famous Carnatic Kriti. It's called
Okay.
as Endharo Mahanubhavulu by
Entero
Tyagaraja.
Mahanubhavlu.
Yes. And the
Okay.
way he played it, it was a mix of Western and Indian style on the guitar. And that pulled me towards Carnatic music.
क्या बात है।
And that pulled me towards him. It took me around, what, 7 years to finally meet the man. I was doing this Kashmir to Kanyakumari ride, and it took me 1 year to plan it. I I started from Jamshedpur, I went to Khardungla Pass. From there, I came to Rajasthan, Gujarat, Daman to the coastal side of India from Bombay, Udupi to
Goa,
Goa, and I
Cochin,
reached
come down, huh?
Trivandrum. I
Triva-
reached Trivandrum.
He's based in Trivandrum.
Yes, he was based in Trivandrum. So, and that was the cherry on top for my ride. Not
क्या
for people, but for myself. And I was in touch with him. So I told him, sir, I want to meet you.
बात।
I've been following you and I've been speaking to you for quite some time. Bola,
हाँ,
yes, yes, man, just come down to my place. That was
wow,
the kind of man that he was.
wow,
So
John,
I
John
reached
Anthony.
Trivandrum in the afternoon. I just unpacked, checked into my guest house and all,
Uh,
just took a shower, and I directly went to his place. His student was there, he was waiting for me. So I came inside his house, I parked my bike there.
Uh,
Auntie greeted me with a glass of water and with a juice.
wow.
And then came John Anthony. And the first thing he does is he hugs me. He's like, "Wow, Ratnadeep, that's you're a lovely human being. It's so great to meet you." I'm like, "My God."
Arey, yeah. Wow, man, you're making me emotional with the story, man. What a moment it must have been for you,
It
man. What a
it was the
moment.
greatest moment of my life.
Wow, meeting him. Huh? Now,
So
I'm going to start listening to him now. After
you
the
should.
episode, I'm going to start listening to him. We'll exchange notes, yeah, a lot.
Sure.
And he's played one of my favorite kirtanas, you know. It's Pancharatna Kirtan, it's called.
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
one of
yes.
them is Yantaro
Yeah.
Mahanubalu. Yo, Yantaro Mahanubalu is a song very, very close to my heart. As a kid, I used to sing. I used to be called in temples to sing this
Oh
kirtan.
wow.
When I was
Wow,
a kid,
wow.
9 and 10 year old, I used to go and sing in temples. So
My
for
God.
हाँ हाँ मैं 3 4 साल गाया हूँ कालीबाड़ी में गाया हूँ अयप्पा टेम्पल में गाया हूँ कृष्णा टेम्पल में गाया हूँ बचपन में
Oh
मंदिरों में
wow.
बुलाते थे because my
Great
late father was in
experience.
the ordnance factories, no, the Ministry of Defense. So I have always, my childhood has always, we've always lived in cosmopolitan kind of a society. जहाँ गुजराती भी हैं, ओडिया भी है, बंगाली भी हैं, मद्रासी भी हैं, क्रिश्चियंस हैं, मुस्लिम्स हैं, पारसीज हैं, सब लोग ऐसे मिक्सचर में ही रहा हूँ मैं. So life has been good, man. Wow, wow. And ये तो हो गया आपका. Now, this is your guitar teacher, your revered guitar teacher, and
I didn't learn
Anthony
from
sir,
him though.
Anthony sir, rumba, nandri sir. It's an honor that we are discussing such a legend such as you on my humble roadcast. Thank you very much, sir, and thank you for. I'm going to for making such amazing music, which I intend to start listening to you very soon. Now, talking about teacher, मेरे दिमाग में एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीज आई है. um, रत्ना, द रोड एज टीचर, मतलब questions like if mountains could speak, uh,
Yes.
what do they keep trying to teach us, or what has the road removed from me, मेरे से क्या निकाला, कुछ ऐसी कुछ माइंडसेट या एटीट्यूड पहले रहा होगा राइडर बनने से पहले, अब वो रहा नहीं, फॉर द बेटर, फॉर द ग्रेटर गुड ऑफ कोर्स, और व्हाट हैज द रोड गिवन मी. मैं तो घंटों बात कर सकता हूँ उस पर, किताब भी लिख रहा हूं मैं.
Ekdam.
when
Oh,
and after when you're riding for 8 straight hours, what conversations happen inside your helmet?
helmet, right. See, the thing is that after my
uh,
10th standard only, I moved out
uh,
of the city
ओके,
for
थोड़ा
to
माइक
pursue
पास ले लो,
my
थोड़ा सा, हाँ.
education as well
हाँ,
as my music.
ठीक
And
है.
in those days, I realized only one thing: kar
हाँ.
bhala to ho bhala. And the road has proved it right. More than
Yes.
teaching me, it has given a thumbs up to the experiences that I had throughout my life. No matter how bad things get, how
हाँ.
adventurous things get, I don't use the term bad, I use the
हम्म,
term adventurous.
ओके.
Because
हाँ.
every challenge in life will teach you something. I didn't know how to wash my clothes, I learned everything there. In my rides, I didn't know how to cook. During my hostel life, I used to stay in a single room, I had a kitchen. I used to call my mom and I learned cooking there. No
दैट वाज
YouTube.
नॉन इंटरनेट इरा, वो नॉन इंटरनेट इरा होगा ना, तुम जब कॉलेज.
Non-internet, the YouTube was there, but cooking was not,
उतना नहीं था तब यूट्यूब में,
उतना
मतलब
नहीं
कुछ
था.
सीखना है, हाँ. नहीं, वैसे भी कॉन्टिनेंटल मिल जाएगा यार, अगर मुझे
हाँ,
सांबर सीखना है तब यूट्यूब में वीडियोस नहीं हुआ
YouTube
करते थे, हाउ
नहीं
टू
हुआ
मेक
करते थे
सांबर.
एकदम. And with all my learnings, with all the kind of people that I have been through, with all everybody, let it be the gurus, let it be my friends, and in back in the day, I used to teach some people also. So through them also, I've learned a lot of things, and the best thing is that I have learned is to help people on the road, help people everywhere. like during this trip only, I met a couple from Hyderabad. They were a
Okay.
newly married couple. Maybe
Okay.
that guy was riding for 3 4 years, and he knew about this Kaza Manali road. It's
Okay.
a dangerous stretch. It's a
Ah,
adventurous stretch. So there were a lot of potholes, a lot of nalas flowing.
stones.
So what stones? So what they were doing is that when there was a pothole, they were stopping here, and I was crossing, and
Ah,
I realized that maybe they need some guidance, maybe they need some help. And after crossing that pothole or that thing, I used to wait for them. I used to check whether they are crossing that thing, like if there is no mishap. So
okay.
I did this for the whole stretch.
या नजर यार किसी को नजर ना लगे यार अच्छा
And we stopped at Batal, and madam was very kind to give me a small energy bar, and that worked miracles for me. Miracles.
you'll never forget that taste.
I'll never forget the taste. I'll never forget them. I'm still
An
in touch
energy
with
bar never felt so energizing.
very true. And after that, when we saw the tarmac road on Jaspa, we were like, now we have to go our own ways, but we'll stay in touch. So somehow I'm still in touch with them. And the same thing in 2019. I crossed this road in 2019, and at that time there was a thing called as Pagal Nala in that Spiti road, and it used to be dangerous. The
अभी भी
same
है वो
thing
पागल नाला अभी भी है भाई.
अभी भी है.
हाँ.
So the same thing was done by some riders of Jammu. They were in a group, but they
Okay.
were standing for me when I was crossing that thing. My bike slipped down. They came and helped me. And of course, they were in a group and they are mountain riders. So somehow after that thing, they just moved ahead. But when the tarmac road came in Gramfu, they were waiting for me to see, to check on me.
अरे
And
hats
you
off to
know,
those guys man.
hats off to those guys. His
Absolutely.
name was Vikramjit Singh Manhas. He
क्या
was from
बात है. Thank you जी.
Jammu only.
Thank you. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया जी. God bless you and all the riders. Thank you very much. So both of us are so grateful to them. Yeah.
This time I had the opportunity to do the same for someone else.
क्या
And
बात. This
they
happened
were
during your
achieving
recent Leh ride
during
ना.
my recent ride. The
अभी 2 महीने पहले गए थे तुम.
हाँ 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 हाँ
मैंने बीच में पिंग भी किया था भैया घर पहुंचे
एकदम
कि नहीं. नहीं सर
एकदम
आई एम समवेयर नियर तुरतुक यू हैड मैसेज मी आई रिमेंबर.
yes yes
भैया घर पहुंचे कि नहीं. नहीं सर अभी तुरतुक में हूँ. एंड वहां भी अपार्ट फ्रॉम योर photography so from your pictures the picture especially the recent ride के जो भी pictures है ना मैंने Instagram पे देखे हैं मुझे क्या फील आया पता why I felt that you've grown as a photographer as well because you have become both bro you've become uh, you know or let me ask you this question do you photograph a place or the feeling.
I photograph the feel. I
Yeah.
photograph the feel. The place is
uh,
there, but the
uh,
feel, the light, the mentality that I am in, and when I'm clicking photograph, there are some people nearby, like, भैया मेरा एक photo खींच दो. I'm like, just 1 minute, let me finish this thing, and I'm yours.
हाँ.
So I
नहीं
click
जब
the
आप
photograph.
फोटो स्पेशली लेह लद्दाख व्हेन आई वेंट टू स्पीति विद शिवांश माय यंगर सन
Yes,
year ago certain places when you click pictures you don't think about light aperture क्या है कोई कोई जगह पे ना you just click
you
because you
just click.
want
You
to
just click.
याद नहीं आता है बता you're so mesmerized my god हम the craziest part was when both of us climbed at we were going to Chitkul so
Chitkul.
towards
Oh
Chitkul
my god.
तो ऊपर जाके एक पॉइंट पे ना there was nobody on the road ऐसा कर्व था वहां रोड भी नहीं थी धूल मिट्टी थी छोटा सा मंदिर जैसा कुछ था ऐसे जा रहा था
हाँ
so I
हाँ.
stopped there and that time my son was just 10 and a half 11 years
Oh my
younger
god.
one and I cried man so my you know what my son told me a kid of that age would ask first thing papa are you crying you know what he told me he pressed my shoulder and he said papa I didn't know this meant so much to you
Oh my god. Oh my
that
god.
is so
What a
mature
boy.
man
What a boy.
जैसे उसने कहा मुझे और रोना आ गया
I
मैं
can
और
understand this feel. I can understand this feel.
I mean I couldn't fathom that ये इंटेलिजेंस सिर्फ स्कूल और किताबों से नहीं आता है चितकुल तक हम बाप बेटे को पहुंचने 6 दिन लग चुके थे ऑलरेडी। बीच में
Wow.
बारिश हो रही थी, कोई कोई दिन हम सिर्फ 200 चला पाए, 200 किलोमीटर, सम डेज वी कवर्ड 500। सो काफी कुछ था, हमें 6 दिन लग गए थे हमें पहुंचने चितकुल
Oh my God.
फ्रॉम पुणे। सो वो 6 दिनों में पता नहीं, द रोड taught him, gave him maturity, the choice of words. So that's what, yeah, the road is crazy, bro.
Is it
I
unbelievable?
mean, you know, because we know the, I always ask, I one question when I see pictures of mountains and forests and by riders and non-riders, वही मेरे दिमाग में पहला क्वेश्चन आता है कि कैन अ फोटोग्राफ एवर कैप्चर सॉलिट्यूड? इन सम ऑफ योर पिक्चर्स आई कुड सी सॉलिट्यूड, ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट
It
में दिखा
was
मुझे।
there.
हाँ, ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट में दिखा, तो वो भी एक साइन, वो फीलिंग आई मुझे। दैट्स व्हाट आई बिकेम द मोमेंट आई बिकेम अवेयर, देन दैट अवेयरनेस केम, ब्रो।
See, the thing
मिंट
is,
व्हील्स
once
हैज अपग्रेडेड एज अ फोटोग्राफर। वो
the
आनी
thing
चाहिए ना
about
यार, व्यूअर को फीलिंग, यू नो।
the thing about black and white is that no, it can capture textures, and to
हाँ,
some extent, it can capture your feel also.
ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट रूल्स ब्रो, एब्सोल्युटली मैन।
Very true.
Okay, one, not exactly a question. Let's go a little beyond adventure. Let's talk about fear, uh, एक्सीडेंट्स और डेथ, पेरेंट्स, हमारे मम्मी पापा, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एक वैल्यू होता है, लोनलीनेस, मेंटल हेल्थ, साइलेंस, पर्पस, इतनी सारी चीजें होती हैं यार, लॉट ऑफ न्यू राइडर्स एंड ऑल, नो, दिस कुड रियली हेल्प देम। माय द क्वेश्चन which comes to my mind is, do you think people ride to escape life or to finally meet themselves?
People like us, we ride so that
Get
life
the
does.
microphone closer to you.
People
हाँ.
like us, we ride so that life doesn't escape us.
आए हाय, तीर छोड़ दिया भाई, वाह,
We
वाह।
are not escaping from anything. We just want this bachpana should remain intact. It solo riding makes you a curious mind.
Telling me, bro. Absolutely, man.
And
Absolutely.
the thing is that if you look at the greats, let it be Guru Nanak, let it be Vivekananda, let it be Adi Shankaracharya, let it be Muthuswami Dikshitar,
Dikshit.
they were all travelers. All travelers. My one of my biggest inspiration are these people because they have gained wisdom through traveling. When you travel, when you are on the bike, you reach a meditative state where you are at point zero, and that is where you start gaining things. The things that I have learned, one of the most important things,
Hmm.
if you have a technical work, if you have a difficult work ahead of you, if you have a difficult road ahead of you, if you have a difficult guitar solo to play, you just dive in. If you dive in, then only you will cross the road. Otherwise, you won't.
As UD sir always says, decide, execute, repeat.
Very true. Very true.
That's what motorcycling has taught me, man. These
Yes,
three
yes,
words are
yes.
not from any management books. These three words are from the road: decide, execute, repeat.
And you know
Keep riding.
what is the biggest achievement of motorcycling or mountaineering or any form of adventurism? You arrive your home the way you left.
Yeah. क्या पॉइंट बोला है भाई। जैसी इससे पहले भी when you had said कि देखो, मोटरसाइकिलिंग चलाते समय अंदर का चाइल्ड, बचपन या बच्चा बाहर आता जरूर है, लेकिन इसका मतलब नहीं बच्चों जैसे चलाओ हाईवे पे।
Bus. That's the thing.
बच्चों
That's
जैसे
the thing.
बच्चे चालिए नॉट, बिकॉज द रोड डजंट केयर हु यू आर। The road doesn't care who believes in you or no. The road doesn't care. You need to
Very true.
respect the road and respect every other vehicle, pedestrians, animals crossing, everybody else on the road. Respect करो, सही सलामत जर्नी शुरू करोगे और सही सलामत जर्नी वापस घर पहुंचोगे.
Ekdam. That's the thing. That's the
मेन
thing.
चीज वही है यार. सो मैन, सो इतनी डीप बातें कर रहे हैं तो ये वाला मेरा एक ब्यूटीफुल ट्रांजिशन मेरे दिमाग में आया. यू क्रॉस्ड thousands of kilometers, buddy. But I'm curious, which journey has been longer? The one across India or the one inside yourself?
The journey which has been longer is the one inside me, UD. I am still learning. I am still learning. Even if I go for a 50 kilometers ride, I am upgrading myself. I am upgrading the inner self. I am becoming more compassionate. I am becoming more full of life. And I am believing in the infinite possibilities a human being has got. A
Wow.
human being has got infinite possibilities. We only cannot reverse death. Otherwise, we can do everything and anything that we want. That is what I've realized.
Beautiful line. You can't reverse death. Rest, you can accelerate.
Yes, you can accelerate. Yes, that's the right term.
Yeah, man. Wonderful, man. What a pleasure speaking with you, man. And what
Same here, Yudi.
amazing
Same here.
insights and nuggets you've shared. Are you ready for a quick rapid fire? Let's do a quick rapid
Yes,
fire.
yes.
Okay.
Let's do
You
it.
the condition is only one word answer, please. Okay.
So,
All right. Road or destination?
road,
Sunrise or sunset?
dusk,
Helmet or camera?
helmet,
क्या बात है. Mountains or ocean?
somewhere in between, like a place like Orissa,
Correct, because you
Visakhapatnam.
are right next to Bay of Bengal. If you ask me that question, mountains. Always. मुझे तैरना भी नहीं आता है
मैं बस अपने आप को बचा सकता हूँ. That is the only thing that I know.
मैं पानी आने से बहुत दूर रहता हूँ इसीलिए आई प्रेफर द माउंटेन्स. अच्छा.
I understand.
म्यूजिक और साइलेंस?
The silence in the music.
क्या
The
बात है.
gaps.
टी और कॉफी?
Chai.
क्या बात है. मैप्स और इंस्टिंक्ट्स?
For a newbie like me, it's maps now. But
ओके.
instincts, I will develop it within time.
Very good. And this is a trick question. Solo or group?
Solo, of course.
Okay.
Like,
Fear
no
or
disrespect to the group riders or anything, but I vibe in solo. Like, my potential comes out in solo.
me, same here, bro. Same here. Of course, it's nothing against group
No, no,
riding.
nothing.
I completely respect them because some group riders are very, very responsible people. I know some of
Very
them who are
true.
very
Very true.
responsible guys. Some groups एक दो you know रूल्स फॉलो नहीं करते हैं, उसके कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस हो जाते हैं. तो हम जनरलाइज नहीं कर सकते. देयर आर मेजॉरिटी ऑफ मोटरसाइकिलिंग ग्रुप्स आर वेरी गुड ग्रुप्स, काफी एक्सपीरियंस
Very
और
true. Very
रिस्पॉन्सिबल
true.
बंदे हैं.
Very true.
ओके, नेक्स्ट. फियर और एक्साइटमेंट?
Fear, which keeps me alive.
हाँ, वेरी गुड. दैट्स व्हाट कीप्स अस अलाइव. तभी सही सलामत घर पहुंचते हैं.
Ekdam.
हाँ. डर डर के आगे जीत है नहीं, डर के आगे प्लानिंग है. डर के
Planning
आगे
hai.
प्लानिंग है.
Planning hai.
गड्ढा ऐसे फॉर दैट्स व्हाट माय मैकेनिक सेज. ही गॉट माय मोटरसाइकिल रेडी फॉर लेह लद्दाख. उस जमाने में पुराने मॉडल में संप गार्ड सब नहीं आता था. आजकल के मोटरसाइकिल्स
Ekdam.
में आता है ना, इंजन के नीचे संप गार्ड कहते हैं
Ekdam.
जिसको.
Ekdam.
तो हम लोग ऐसे एल्युमिनियम का ऐसे पतरा लगाते थे, संप गार्ड. सो ही टू से दो पत्थर वत्थर लगेगा, इंजन को टच नहीं होगा. दो योर बाइक इज हेवीली लोडेड एंड रेडी फॉर ऑफ ट्रेन, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है जबरदस्ती गड्ढे में डालो.
Very true. Very true.
Just
Very true.
because your motorcycle is, well geared, it doesn't mean जानबूझ के गड्ढों में जाओ. Wonderful, bro. Thank you so very much,
Thank you
man.
so much, Yudi.
Man, it was absolute pleasure chatting with you. And ladies and gentlemen, mind you, ये part one है. With Mint Wheels, मैं ride करूंगा and we are going to do a one-on-one episode as well because मैं भुवनेश्वर बहुत जल्दी राइड करके फिर जाने वाला
Oh,
हूँ.
wow.
दिसंबर जैन में मैं फिर आने वाला हूँ एंड होपफुली by that time Omerta Junior should also arrive, which would
Wow.
be my Himalayan 450. And yes, and that would have I've become a fan of panniers, by the way.
Oh, lovely. Lovely.
हाँ, पैनियर्स थोड़ा फैन हो गए तो आप भी पैनियर्स में जब प्रमोट करोगे. बट ऑन आवर थंडरबर्ड्स पैनियर्स डोंट लुक सो ग्रेट
Look
यार.
so great.
We need our tail bag and
Very
things like
true.
that. Wonderful, man. So, if someone watching this has always wanted to chase a dream, Ratnadas, mera favorite question, as mera tagline hai, keep riding, don't park your dreams. So, if someone watching this has always wanted to chase a dream, ride that motorcycle, or change careers, travel, start over, but fear keeps stopping them, what would you tell them, buddy?
Fear can also be a motivating factor. The fact that the fear that you can't change your careers, you can't change that thing, is not exactly pulling you back. It is like a rebound. That fear that I won't be able to achieve my things might push you in the direction.
Wow, what an analogy यार, what an analogy. अगले एपिसोड में तुम्हारी पढ़ाई के बारे में बात की.
Ekdam.
ये इंजीनियरिंग किया है क्या, ट्रेजेक्टरी के बारे में? वो सब अगले एपिसोड में. कितनी सारी और बातें करनी है हमें यार.
Ekdam. Ekdam, Yuri.
Yeah, wonderful. Ratnadeep Das. Today we spoke about motorcycles, but I don't think this conversation was really about motorcycles. It was about listening to that quiet voice inside us, the one that keeps asking, what if? Thank you so
What
much,
if?
buddy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Yuri.
Thank you for not just for showing us India's roads, but for reminding us that sometimes the longest journeys begin with a single act of courage. And perhaps the road doesn't call everyone, isn't it, buddy? But if it ever calls you, I hope you have the courage to answer.
Answer it.
Yeah, thank you very much, bro. Thank
Thank
you
you so
very
much,
much.
Yuri.
God bless you. Thank you very much. You take care and we'll stay connected and
We will.
we'll ride together soon.
Very soon.
Chalo, you take care, buddy.
Okay, Yuri. Bye
Thank you
bye.
very much.
Bye
All
bye.
right, ladies and gentlemen, until the next time, keep listening, keep learning, and wherever your road leads, ride safe. Welcome to the UD Roadcast. This is UD aka Uday. Keep riding. Don't park your dreams. Mwah. I love you all.